seconds.
Mavis?
You're glowing a little bit. We're gonna powder you, okay?
I thought this was all taken care of.
It looks-
How embarrassing.
We're gonna take care of it right now.
Okay, we got a celebrity.
Okay, now what you have to do, you have to line them up. I'll hold donuts, stay on the right side of the table. And you work.
Hi, the name is Raul. How many people do we have playing? Playing by yourself? Well, how fortunate for us. Apparently there's nothing good on cable. Go ahead and type in your name.
I mean, I sometimes get a little...
Another thing, are you looking for a 7-question game or a 21-question game? I'm on it.
Thank you very much.
30 seconds.
When you want to buzz in, hit the letter B. B is in briquette. Charcoal briquette.
20 seconds.
You know, I photocopied the fire escape routes for everyone, and they just sit here.
Ah, man, I can't believe we're at 20 already. Hey, when you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't, don't. But if you buzz, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices or you're gonna lose cash, all right?
10 seconds.
Good
9,
luck.
8, 7,
And
6,
get rid of the death
5,
trap.
4,
Okay, go to black.
3.
When man's best friend gets a little too friendly.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Well, I see you're playing You Don't Know Jack TV all by yourself. Well, don't be embarrassed. Laugh track will be provided. Well, you're playing all by yourself today, huh? Well, that's okay. Look at it this way. You got a lot of room. Okay, let's go. Time to pick a category.
And now climbing up the charts all the way to number 1.
Let's see what we got going. Tough on crime? Who cares? Let's do a magic trick. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. One question coming right up. Say Judge Harry Stone from Night Court also presided over divorce court. Given his usual sentence, what would he demand of a spouse who cheated? Pay a $55 fine, write an apology to the American public, perform 100 hours of community service, or sing a happy song. Judge Harry Stone's favorite sentence is $55 and time served. Which would be great. I mean, you've already done the time, and paying $55, that's nothing compared to what alimony could be. Throw me a category. I believe this one is called Starring Julia Roberts as Daphne. We're playing for $3,000 this time. Future television producers of America, this question's for you. Imagine this. You're filming a live-action version of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? If you want to cast someone who already has a goofy goatee, which TV character should you cast as Shaggy? Gabe Cotter from Welcome Back, Cotter, Mike Stivic from All in the Family, Maynard G. Krebs from Dobie Gillis, or Frank Cannon from Cannon? Did I ever tell you about my Uncle Rongy? Why didn't you pick this one? Dobie's beatnik friend Maynard, played by Bob Denver, has a goatee just like Shaggy's. And if that's not a strong argument against facial hair, I don't know what is. Give me a category.
We're losing him,
On my
Doctor.
count. 1, 2, 3. Never mind.
And our special guest tonight, your question, should you choose to accept it. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. Okay, let's say you receive one of those mission tapes like they have on the show Mission Impossible. Which of these would you have exactly enough time to do between the end of the mission tape and the time that it self-destructs? Recount your knees, 1 per second. Catch 3 seconds of a Tony Robbins speech. Microwave a 5-second tofu power snack. Or reenact a 10-second space shuttle countdown. The mission tapes on Mission Impossible always self-destruct in 5 seconds. Just enough time to reheat some tofu. Of course, depending on the size of your microwave, heating times may vary, and whatever you do, don't put aluminum foil in there. Good luck, Jim. All right, I need a category.
Spotless window, shining floor, do it all with number 4.
For your viewing pleasure, make-believe dogs wish to thank the Academy. $2,000 for correct answer. You know something? Those network news programs will do just about anything to boost ratings. Say the networks begin hiring cartoon dogs to do the news. Because the award named is an actual trophy for broadcasting excellence, which of these scenarios might occur? Odie catches an Odie. Mr. Peabody fetches a Peabody. Rolf the dog digs up a Rolf, or Droopy retrieves a Droopy. The Peabody Award is considered to be the most prestigious in broadcasting, so Mr. Peabody from the Bullwinkle Show might win one. Now, if only they had an award called a Barney. All right, pick a category. Hey, bless Smut with Dime Store.
It is time for our gibberish.
Your gibberish category for today is Yum! Lemon Rinds! Let's get the ball rolling at 5K for this gibberish question. Now, as soon as you know the answer, you buzz in and start typing, because I'm going to take away some of that cash every second and a half. Okay, then, tell me, with what message does this rhyme? The rind is the bearable zing you taste. All right, type the answer and hit return. Yeah, so you know that the mind is a terrible thing to waste, huh? Then why the hell aren't you reading a book or something, huh? Forget about it, you're hopeless. Category, please.
Tonight's topic, 6 in the workplace.
This category is known as Don't Be Such a Creep Show. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Hey, you want to get freaked out? See if you can remember the name of this creepy program. Hit your buzzer and type it in when you got it. This show features 3 different horror stories. The first time I saw it, it was an ABC Movie of the Week. That actress Karen Black is in each one of the stories. My favorite one was the one with that little possessed doll going like, yeah. What's the name of that show? Yeah, do it. Start typing, then hit return. Shouldn't have done that. All you had to do was type this. Oh, man, I will never forget seeing Karen Black in ABC's made-for-TV movie Trilogy of Terror. Yeah, I remember she plays twins in one story, and of course she's got that one with the possessed doll. I gotta tell you, though, I know it scares most people, but that little doll just cracks me up. Oh, my God! Throw me a category.
Question 7 is dedicated to the men and women of trivia.
All right, give it up for brought to you by the letters CK. $1,000 at stake on this one. I don't know where my clothes end and my childhood begins. Bert by Calvin Klein. Say Calvin Klein introduces a line of fashions designed to make you look like Bert from Sesame Street. Which of these accurately describes part of the ensemble? A white t-shirt, a plain turtleneck, a red, blue, and yellow striped polyester shirt, or a navy blue cardigan? Bert's always got this turtleneck on under his shirt. Yeah, I think it's all a ploy to ward off the count. Time to pick a category.
Join us as we explore the fascinating world of 8.
Coming at you, but a what? How does $2,000 sound? Hey, you remember that sickening rush by the networks to capitalize on the Amy Fisher story with all those made-for-TV movies in the same week? Which major network did not produce an Amy Fisher story? ABC, NBC, CBS, or Fox? CBS's Casualties of Love, the Long Island Lolita story, was the one where Joey Buttafuoco was the good guy, Amy was the bad one, and we were the losers. Hey, if you got a minute, take a look at this. ABC, CBS, and NBC all produced Amy Fisher stories, and the only network to show some taste, and I am not making this up, was Fox. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that that's the first time the words Fox and showed some taste have been uttered in the same sentence. Give me a category.
We fill your tank and check your number 9.
For your enjoyment, hey, she's not a real Brady. You get it right, you get 2K. All right, come on, admit it. You got a little teary-eyed when Bobby Brady got married and stood up from his wheelchair to walk to his bride, right? Yeah, it just shows what the love of a good woman can do for you. Given who played Bobby Brady's wife on The Bradys, what would you expect her to talk about at the next family gathering? Her life as a porn star, how much she loves cereal, her favorite music videos, or her inexplicable popularity in Japan? Bobby Brady's wife on the not very memorable The Bradys was played by Martha Quinn, one of the first MTV VJs. Now, that marriage could be a conflict of interest. I mean, Bobby would be trying to get her to play the It's a Sunshine Day video all the time, and that means we all suffer. All right, I need a category.
The following is a test of question 10. This is only a test.
Let's have a big warm welcome for, is that the name on his driver's license? You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Hey kids, it's howdy doody time. Imagine that Mrs. Livingston from The Courtship of Eddie's Father marries her boss, Tom Corbett. Given what she calls him on the show, how might she refer to herself? Tom's Geisha Girl, Mrs. Mr. Eddie's Father, Mrs. T, or Mrs. Mr. Man. Mrs. Livingston always refers to Tom Corbett as Mr. Eddie's father, so she would become Mrs. Mr. Eddie's father. Things got really complicated at first because she wouldn't let Eddie call her mom.
Good night, Eddie. Good night, Mrs. My father's new wife.
Hey, you're halfway there. Let's see what happens in round 2. Don't forget, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. All right, pick a category.
11, come on, girl. Good question.
This one's called I'm Crazy. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. $2,000 for a correct answer. All right, listen up. Imagine that you've been diagnosed with multiple personality disorder. You have 2 distinct personalities. Sometimes you feel normal, while at other times you are completely insane. Based on their TV ads, which products might make you their poster child? Budweiser and Bud Light, Count Chocula and Boo Berry, Mounds and Almond Joy, or Crazy Glue and Elmer's Glue? Pow, right in the kisser. So you don't lose any sleep over it. Mounds and Almond Joy advertise together because, well, you know, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't, see? But the really tough days are the ones that make you feel like nougat. I know. Category, please. Let's take a look at, the Muppet Babies of the Night. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Okay, then let's complete an analogy, shall we? Vampires is to in a mirror, as Nanny on Muppet Babies is to the Count, above the waist, in a boxcar, or with a duck. The analogy is where you can't see things. Supposedly, you can't see vampires in a mirror, and on Muppet Babies, you never see Nanny above the waist. And you'll have to excuse me, but if I made a joke about that, I'd spend the rest of the game feeling dirty, and you don't want that. Give me a category.
Flash, we interrupt this game to bring you a special question.
The category is Bombs Away! I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Heads up, imagine you're a soldier fighting in the trenches and you hear the roar of the approaching enemy bombers. If the enemy's bombs are the same items that radio station WKRP dropped on shoppers during their 1978 Thanksgiving giveaway, what would you expect to crash into your foxhole? Sacks of potatoes, Christmas trees, canned hams, or live turkeys? Because he thought they could fly, head honcho Arthur Carlson dropped live turkeys from a helicopter over a crowded shopping mall. Of course, instead of flying, the turkeys hit the ground like bags of wet cement. And if you survive the attack, you'll be eligible for the prestigious Purple Giblet, soldier, the military's highest honor in cases of poultry attack. Time to pick a category.
I remember growing up on the mountain and sharing my bedroom with 14.
Open wide and get ready for, it's not polite to talk with your mouth full. How does $4,000 grab you? You know, they say if you were born into money, you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth. But, suppose you were born with a silver spoon's character in your mouth. Whom of the following could you not have rubbing against your tonsils? Whitney Houston, Jason Bateman, Kirk Cameron, or John Houseman? Kirk Cameron was never on silver spoons. And you don't want him in your mouth anyway. He's got WB all over him. Throw me a category. Yeah, way to choose that category. You're about to take a bite out of a this or dat. The category for this or dat is pick this and you'll get dick. Okay, I'm gonna read off 7 shows, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a Dick Van Dyke show, a Dick Van Patten show, or both. As you see each one, if it's a Dick Van Dyke show, you press 1. If it's a Dick Van Patten show, press 2. Press 3 if it's both. And if you want to skip one, press 4. I'll give you $1,000 for a right answer, but it's $1,000 off for each one you miss so that you don't get to. All right, I'm going to start you off with 30 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. The Dick Van Dyke Show. Van Dyke, Van Patten. 8 is enough. Mama. The new Dick Van Dyke. Diagnosis Murder. WIO. Last one. Van Dyken. That's all she wrote. Hey, you got one right. That's some serious underachieving right there. Well, put that in your piggy bank. All right, pick the category. Well, what do we have here? Kids love wieners. Sit up straight. This one's going to be worth $6,000. Eyes forward. We're going. Which of the following was an actual children's television show? Funny Boners, Hanging with Mr. Johnson, Uncle Tangley, or Dick Time? Damn, I was ready to tear you up. Funny Boners was a children's game show in the mid-50s. It's not on anymore. Guess it took a beating in the ratings. All right, I need a category.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you. God bless.
You're beautiful.
Here we have, give that Stegosaurus a thesaurus. 4K coming your way for a right answer. Hope you're hungry. It's question time. Imagine it's Father's Day on the show Dinosaurs. Based on what Baby Sinclair calls his father, what would he probably say as his special Father's Day greeting? Happy Uggy Uggy's Day, Happy Big Man's Day, Happy Not the Mama's Day, or Happy Dino Daddy's Day. Anytime the baby dinosaur's father tries to care for him, he refuses to cooperate and yells, "Not the mama." He was originally called Not the Papa, but that little misunderstanding was cleared up with a paternity test. Category, please.
You know what? You're playing great. I'll stop bugging you now. You know what? Actually, just one more question. Question 18.
The category, crime fighting and showbiz. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. All right, give me your best shot. If the Emmy Awards presented a special Lifetime Achievement Award to every superhero who's had a live-action TV show, who of the following would not receive an award? Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, or Aquaman? No live-action TV show for Aquaman. I'm telling you, the son of Atlantis can't even get a tuna commercial. I'm better looking than that jerk Batman. Time to pick a category.
Minty cool, minty fresh 19.
Today's specialties include Crazier Than Fox. You want $6,000? Give me your right answer. Heads up, here it comes. Suppose you find a replay of the December 1980 Jets-Dolphins game, but NBC's original telecast seems very odd. Which would you most likely assume NBC had done? Tried an ill-fated 3D experiment, blown up the sun, created a floating camera, or fired all of its announcers? NBC broadcast that Jets-Dolphins game without any announcers. It was the greatest moment in the history of sports broadcasting. Throw me a category.
Question 20 now concludes its broadcast day.
Shake hands with, yes, TV includes PBS. You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. Hey, check this out. Our crew here is going to reenact one of their favorite bits from Masterpiece Theater. Take it, my friends.
Good show, Bellamy. I'll have the butler get us another sherry.
Nice one, Rose. Here's another.
Which Which top-rated PBS series is being reenacted? Rich Man, Poor Man, Upstairs, Downstairs, Mary Hartman, or Marco Polo? Upstairs, Downstairs is the British show that depicts the lives of the wealthy class living upstairs and the servant class living downstairs, all under one roof.
Who's doing all that bloody running up and down the stairs?
Give me a category. You've almost made it. Oh, you already know the attack. Well, don't let me stand in your way. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. You want me to babysit how many kids? If you get into trouble, my number's on the fridge. Good luck. I couldn't have done a better job myself, because I wouldn't have played by myself. I would have found something else to do, you know? Now, but seriously, player one, and this isn't easy for me to say.
You don't know. Beautiful. Very nice work, people. Hey, Raul, what's up? Are we doing another one of these?
Wow, player, you're the smartest person that ever played You Don't Know Jack at this very moment, not counting the people that played before it and the people that are going to be playing after you. You want to play again? Just give me the word.
I can't see a damn thing.
At 9, it's unicorns jumping over the stars, followed by cute tree frogs at 9:30.
Try putting your nose up against the screen and then scoot back slowly.
Maybe cross your eyes a little bit.
I think I see something. Is that Santa?
Oh, Dad.
There's something more to see on Thursdays. The Magic Eye Channel. It's 3D-rific.
Guys, let's face it. You don't have time to waste looking for that remote. Introducing the new Rollster. Genuine imitation leather remote control holster, the Rollster is crafted in the spirit of the great man who tamed the Wild West. If you're fed up with always having to look between the cushions of the couch or under last week's newspaper, then you need the Rollster. By fitting snugly on any pant loop or with the optional quick draw action belt, Rollster never lets you down because it's always by your side. You want control? You want Rollster.
Rollster available in gray, tan, black, and red clay. Genuine imitation brush leather hat, fringe vest, and couch spurs available separately.
Hey, Chachi, pass me that whatchamathingy.
Huh? Two best friends who've known each other for 80 years.
And who's it's flipping my jig? Pass it over here, Chachi.
You talking to me?
You're the only one here, ain't you?
They just can't remember each other's names.
My name's not Chachi, you idiot.
I don't care what your name is. I want to doodle with you, whatever.
Yes, those two lovable old characters are back with their own series.
How'd you like it if I called you Mickey?
My name's not Mickey.
That's my point.
Huh?
What?
Fridays this fall. Senile Old Men.
Hey, Stinky, pass me the Cheetos.
Are you talking to me?
You're the only one here, ain't you?
Well, what about him?
Oh, that's a lamp, you idiot.
Oh.
Senile Old Men, the new show about nothing.
I thought he looked familiar.
Each week on the Black Market Baby Roadshow, leading black market traders travel throughout the nation offering free appraisals of your unwanted or stolen children.
This is a relatively healthy 2-month-old baby girl. She has no noticeable scars. A fair price would be in the $20,000 to $30,000 range.
Watch as the Black Market Baby Roadshow cameras capture tales of long-neglected children snatched from attics, basements, and daycare centers.
I found this baby in a private nursery at a nearby estate.
This is an 8-month-old baby boy, and it's actually a distant relative of the British royal family and worth several $100,000.
Why, I had no idea.
Black Market Baby Roadshow's show's featured guest experts also offer tips on the preservation and protection of your newly purchased black market child.
This baby is my second, my third cousin's kid. They was killed in a high-speed automobile collision.
So keep an eye on your local birth announcements and hop on the Black Market Baby Roadshow tour in a city.
One's a cop from the future. One's a witch doctor from the past. Together they fight crime.
Freeze!
Ting tang, walla walla, bang bang. Sundays on UBC.
How often do you think about the air you breathe? Oxygen, gas of life, or secret military death vapor? Tonight.
Ice. Watch out.
Why?
Slippery.
Oh. This message brought to you by the United States Department of Condescending Paternalism.
Oh, I guess I'll just say it. Sweetie, will you marry...
The average human passes wind 11 times a day. But now there's an answer to the embarrassment. The Fart and Burp Buddy. The Fart and Burp Buddy is a tiny pouch that emits a lifelike scream when you squeeze it, diverting attention away from your loud flatulation or belch. Let's rewind and see just how the Fart and Burp Buddy can work.
Sweetie, will you marry...
Oh my God, look, it's John Travolta. Honey, someone said they saw John Travolta.
Oh, it was probably just some crazy lady. Now, Schnuggums, will you marry me?
Yes, Tom, I will.
Just one little squeeze and the Fart and Burp Buddy can help you out of any cheese-cutting jam. It fits right in your pocket or purse and comes with over 100 attention-diverting phrases programmed right inside. Just listen to a few of these examples.
Look, it's Menudo. Oh no, the building's on fire. Watch out for that UFO.
The Fart and Burp Buddy even comes in foreign models, like the German.
Cross Gott, es ist David Hasselhoff.
Or how about the French?
Zutador, il est Jerry Lewis.
The Fart and Burp Buddy, from the makers of Flatulence, the scented suppositories.